ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। अस्माकं प्रत्ययविचारे अधुना क्तवतु प्रत्यय अभ्यास क्रमाङ्क 33 पृष्ठक्रमाङ्क 66 66। ह्यः वयम् अपश्यामः सन् प्रत्यय अपि च क्त प्रत्यय। पूर्वकक्षायां वयम् अपश्यामः निच् प्रत्यय। ह्यः वयमपि पश्यामः मतु प्रत्यय अपि। तो यू कैन ऐड दैट आल्सो। मतुप् सन् क्त अद्यतनविषयः अस्ति, अद्यतनप्रत्ययः अस्ति क्तवतु। सो क्तवतु प्रत्यय अभ्यास 33 इति अभ्यासे कोऽपि सूत्राणि न सन्ति। नो सूत्रस्, दे हैव गिवन वन नियम। किन्तु क्त प्रत्यय अपि च क्तवतु प्रत्यय विधायकसूत्र। अत्र मुख्यसूत्रे एकमेव क्तवतु निष्ठा। Same Mukhya Sutra is there. This is 1:126, and then Nishtha you can take as 2:236. And this much is the Mukhya Sutra. And most of the things that will work, जैसे ये गत्यर्थः कर्मक श्लेष, this is for Kta Pratyaya, but some of this will also work for Ktavatu. मुख्य विषयः इति अस्ति Ktavatu प्रत्यये कर्तृवाच्य प्रयोगः अस्ति। कर्तृवाच्यस्य प्रयोगः अस्ति। फॉर एग्जाम्पल स गतं, by the we say स गृहं गतः. This is the example they had given for gatyarthaka karma karma, and they also said तेन गतं। स गृहं गतः कस्मिन् वाक्ये अस्ति, कस्मिन् वाच्ये? सत्यं। तेन गतं if it is karma vachi, bhavavachi. So bhava karma both are allowed as well as kartre if it is gati arthaka akarmaka dhatu. Kintu tavatu pratyaye, this is for ta pratyay. Tavatu pratyaye sa gatavan karma kartruvachi, sa graham gatavan. That is all. It will be simple like that. But if there are exceptions, you will see now in Abhyasas 33 there are no sutras, so 34 Abhyasa. So 33 is on Ktavatu. Basically all Kta Pratyas you can also use in Ktavatu. So they have not given any extra great niyamas. The niyama they have given is how prayoga happens. Kru, kritaha, tavat mein kritavat. That is all. रूप में रूप पुल्लिंग में भगवत की तुल्य. सो भगवत तुल्य, भगवत प्रथमा विभक्ति एकवचनम भगवत शब्द किमस्ति? भगवान भगवान भगवन्तौ भगवन्तः. पुल्लिंग में प्रथमा विभक्ति एकवचनम भगवत शब्द भगवान. सो जैसे द सेम वे कृतवान, गतवान एटसेट्रा. स्त्रीलिंग में ई लगाकर नदी के तुल्य. नदी में प्रथमा व्यक्ति एकवचनम किं भवति? हाँ, नदी नदी. सो गतवती एटसेट्रा. एंड देन नपुंसकलिंग में जगत. जगत में प्रथमा एकवचनम विल बी जगत ओनली. सो गतवत. इन दैट वे इट विल फॉलो ऑल द रूपस ऑफ ईच शब्द. अस्तु अग्रे Shatra Pratyaya. Shatre and Shanach, they are together called what? जैसे these two, ta and kravatu, are called nishtha. According to Panini Maharishi, there is a sutra. Kshatriya and Shanach are called Kopi Smarati va. Kshatriya picha Shanach. Set is for dhatu. Similar.
Okay, fine. These are used for continuous tense.
That is correct. But there is a Sanskrit word that Panini Maharishi has used to define, to group both. Just how he has used nishtha for kta and kravatu. Kta, kravatu, nishtha. Like that, Kshatriya Shanach, he is called sad. So when in sutras, when sometimes when this sad shabda comes, you have to understand both Kshatriya Shanach. There is a sutra. This is the sutra. Lataha Kshatriya Shanacha Pratama Samanadikarani. This is the Mukhya Sutra, Vidayaka Sutra. But there is a sutra that says Sad is for Kshatriya and Shanach. I'm just trying to find that sutra.
I'm trying to see the lesson 34, 35. Where is Sad mentioned?
35, Niyama 129. Ritaha Sadva. Here this sad means?
That is 3:3:14 if you want to put it up.
Ritaha Sadva. Rit lakar ko, etc.
यहाँ पे sadva लिखा है. What is the sad? Kshatriya Shanach. So sometimes Panini Maharishi will use these words. There's a nishtha here. Anyway, back to 34. Vidha Mukhya Sutra, main sutra for Kshatriya Shanach, Lataha Kshatriya Shanacha Pratama Samana Adhikarane. 3:124. This was.
And the sad one is 3:3:14.
3:3:14 Sadva. Ritaha Sadva.
Yeah.
Satya.
3:3:14.
3:3:14. But more important is this. Lata Kshatriya Shanacha Pratama Samanadikarane. This is in the sense that Vidhayaka will come from here. That this is defining what they do. Kshatriya and Shanach. What is the point of Kshatriya and Shanach? This sutra says. Lata ke sthan par parasmay pad mein Kshatriya, Atmane pad mein Shanach. This is all. This is the main thing. In Latlakara, continuous tense, Parasmay pad mein, this Latlakara of course is Vartaman. Parasmay pad mein Kshatriya, Atmane pad mein Shanach. Kshatriya ka At, Shanach ka An. This will all happen. So for example, Patadhatu, Kshatriya Pratyaya. Patadhatu, Kshatriya Pratyaya will be
will be patatha.
Depending on this linga also. So it will also form different shabdas for different lingas. In patat, shabda is there for pullinga.
Patat. Because we have to take patanti and drop the na and the e.
Correct. Patanti mein you drop na and e, so you'll get patat. Ikara nakara you drop. That is a shortcut saying. You see, they say they have given gam to gachanti, bahuvachanam. Bahuvachanam is gachanti, prathama purusha. In that you drop na and e, so it will become gachat. Everywhere, every shabda, there prathama purusha bahuvachanam, usse e and ta, if you drop, whatever you get, that is pullinga rupa of Kshatriya. Kshatriya strilinga rupa will go like nadi, and napumsakalinga will go like jagat. You can see practical examples on, for example, Ashtadhyayi. So,
Akarshi, the question. 103 number page, if you see 103 of the, the Rachananuvada Kaumudi, at least in my printed edition, it says, who becomes Bhavan? So, instead of Bhavat, 203 page.
Acha, 203.
Yes.
203. Kshatriya.
So if you, you are almost there, I think. In third column, you can see who bhavan, it is given. It's not becoming bhavat.
No, yes. So see, patat is the shabda, but prathama ekavachanam of patat is patan.
Oh.
Ha.
Okay, pathanto, patanta.
Ha, like that.
Okay.
It will follow patat shabda in that way. So patat, patan, patati, patat. In that way it will become. Patati, patat effectively will be napumsakalinga actually. So like for example, we can check this also. If I just say pat dhatu. I am typing Greek, I can type in Sanskrit only. Hold on. So if you go check in Kridante, Shatra Pratyaya, I have given Pullinga is Patan. The thing is, it is Pat and Napumsakalinga is Patan. So this way you can take. This is Patat Shabda. Patat Subanta Rupani. Patan, Patanta, Patat. Astu. Then
Okay, it's clear now.
Then we were in Abhyasa 35, right? 35. So this way, this Patat Shatra Pratyaya will follow this kind of रूप. Then Shatra Pratyaya में भी विकरण आदि होते हैं. अतः Shatra Pratyaya लगाकर रूप सरल ये है कि उस धातु के लट प्रथम पुरुष, अच्छा सॉरी, we saw this, भू भवंती and then in and e, nakara and ikara, just remove and it becomes bhavat. And then it becomes bhavan, bhavanta, bhavanta. In that. Shapshinor nityam. This is for which linga? Smaratiya kopi? Strilinga. Satyam. Strilinga. So यहाँ पे they have given Shatra Pratyanti का स्त्रीलिंग बनाना. Shapshinor nityam. Shapshinor nityam says, in these four ganas, bhadi, divadi, churadi, todadi, four ganas, prathama purusha bahuvachan के रूप में अंत में ई जोड़ दो. So gachanti will become gachanti, dirgha. It will not be hrasva. But आदादि, स्वादि, क्रियादि, तनादि, जुहोत्यादि, ये पांच गण में प्रथम पुरुष में ई लगा के इन भी लगाना है. सो रुदती, श्रृण्वती, इन नहीं रहेगा. सॉरी. सो गच्छन्ति में इन है, इसमें नहीं रहेगा. यू रिमूव द इन ऑल्सो. सो इट विल बी रुदती, श्रृण्वती, क्रीणति, कुर्वती, ददति इत्यादि. सो इट विल डिपेंड ऑन विच गण दैट स्पेसिफिक धातु बिलोंग्स टू. If it is in Vadi, Divadi, Churadi, Tudadi, Pratham Purusha, Bahuvachana, Dirgha. Adadi, Swadi, Kriyadi, Tanadi, Johatyadi, Pratham Purusha, Bahuvachana, Dirgha, plus Nakara Lopa. Shapshanor Nityam. Astu. Then, before that, this Rupa will be like, for example, they will give some, we can take something like Divyanti, you just say. If you take Divyanti, the Rupa will become Divyanti, Divyantyau, Divyantyaha. That will be the Rupa. So Prathama Ekavachanam will be Divyanti. They say Sa Divyanti. And then Taha Divyanti, Divyantyaha, Divyantyaha, Bahuvachanam. And this will be Kurvati, Kurvatyau, Kurvatyaha, for example. So Sa Kurvati, Taha Kurvatyaha. Any doubts? You can of course see in app and ashtadhyayi.com etc. They give. Anyway, go to 35. 35. Panchatramshad. So Shatrish Prayoga, where all you can do. So there are few sutras we will see. Pratamaha, Shatrish Prayoge. Animuk. This is one sutra. So just like how we did Nich and Nishtha, right? San Pratyaya didn't have many sutras. Nich Pratyaya, Nishtha Pratyaya. One main Mukhya sutra and then a number of sutras which say, oh, this dhatu, that will happen. This dhatu, that will happen. Same way for Shatrish Pratyaya. Some dhatus, something will happen. Kimasti. Animuk. जिन धातुओं के अंत में अविकरण लगता है वहां पर अ और आन के बीच में इम लग जाएगा. Makara will happen. So a plus ana will become mana. Yajate, yajamana. You've been seeing it, Brihadaranyaka. Yajamana shabda has come from here. Shanach pratyaya. Yajate, yajamanaha. Vartate, vartamanaha. Vardhate, vardhamana. Vardha also we saw today. Vardhamana. All this is in Upanishads, Kata, Mundaka, etc. This vartamana shabda will come. Avidyaya mantare vartamanaha. All that. So vartamana shabda. When there is vikarana is a ant mein. अंत में अगर अ है तो इट विल नॉट जस्ट बी आन, बिकॉज फॉर शानच आन शेष रहता है. किंतु यदि अविकरण प्रत्यय अस्ति आन नास्ति, मान मकार अपि नास्ति अस्ति वर्तते. आने मुक इन आन इन सप्तमी इन आन मुकागम कम्स. मुकागम मकार. Idasaha. Idasaha is just before this. So this is I think 7 to 82 and this is 7 to 81 I think. 7 to 83. 7 to 83. 7 to 82, 7 to 83. So of course Angasya Sutra, that will also work because Angasya is going to work for all of Saptama Adhyaya. Abhaji, your Angasya, that will work here. Anemuk Idasaha. Because you see, it is of course Anga. It is on the final Anga. Avikarana Pratyaya, that Ana is Anga of the full Shabda, only one part. In that Ana you will also add Makara, Mukagama. So it will become Man. Idasa, 7 to 83. As धातु का शानच होने पर आसीन. आसीनो दूरम व्रजति. कठोपनिषद. आसीनः शब्द. This as dhatu is addressed through 7 to 83. Idasah sutra. Asinaha in Pullinga, Asina in Strilinga, Asinam in Apumsakalinga. So in Katopanishad, Asino is given, that is for Pullinga Rupa, Asinaha. Then,
so we have come across two sutras now. One for that Swami and one for this, which is only applicable on one word.
But there will be many other sutras applicable only to one word.
Okay, but what we have seen so far is these two, which is only.
We only those two. We didn't see any other.
As far as I can recollect, Swami.
Okay. Maybe yes, true. Maybe true. We've seen two, but there will be lots of other. Maybe in the next fall, Lyap Pratyaya etc. Where we start, maybe there will be some. We'll have to check. Astu. Then Niyama Ekashatam Ekonatrimshat Ritaha Sadva 129. Ritaha Sadva किम वदति in Rit Lakara also. Rit Lakara के परस्मै पद शत्रु शानच शत्रु और आत्मनेपद शानच होता है. Not only lat. विधायक सूत्र said lataha शत्रु शानचावा प्रथमा समानाधिकरणे. Lataha in lat lakara. But here Ritaha is also coming. Rit Lakara को भी future also. ऋट का रूप बनाकर अंत में क्षत्रिय शानच लगाएं, जैसे स गमिशन भविष्यति, सपटिशन भविष्यति. इन दैट जाता हुआ होगा, पढ़ता हुआ होगा, वैसे गमिष्यन भविष्यति. सो गमिष्यन यू हैव टू यूज, नॉट गमिष्यता गमिष्यति एटसेट्रा. गमिष्यन पटिष्यन किंतु भविष्यति. क्षत्र और शानच प्रत्यंत के सप्तमी में समय सूचक अर्थ हो जाता है. जैसे मई पठति सती. This is very useful in sort of simplifying the shabda, the vakya. यदि जब मैं जा रहा था, this is what is saying, right? जब मैं रो रहा था नासी, जब मैं जा रहा था we'll take. जब मैं पढ़ रहा था, जिस समय मैं पढ़ रहा था. If I want to say word by word translation in Sanskrit, I would say something like यदा अहम पठति स्म, something I would be saying. Instead of that, you just say मयि पठति सति. That is simpler. 35, 36. So Kshatri Shanach in this way are complete. And Kshatri Shanach, while they didn't give, I don't remember if they give Bhutakala, but you can also use in Bhutakala. So Ritaha they have given. This is possible also in Lang. Lang also, Bhavishyan Asit you can say. Or Yajamana Asit. There is one abhyasa here. For example, we'll see this abhyasa. You see, मैं बैठा हुआ था. If you want to take. हुआ था. पूर्व. भूतकाल. मैं बैठा हुआ था. Asin, Asit, Asina, Asit. That way also you can say. If you want to say Ram बैठा हुआ था. Ramaha, Asina, Asit. Asina, Asit. Asina, Asit. Visarga lopa will happen. Asina. So basically, Asit, Asti, Bhavishyati. All three will come. Abhyasa Kramanka Shat Trimshat 36. Tumun Pratyaya. Tumun Walau Kriyayam Kriyarthayam. This is Mukhya Sutra Vidhayaka. Tumun Walau Kriyayam Kriyarthayam. क्रिया क्रियार्थ दो क्रिया होंगे टू क्रियास प्रथम क्रिया विल गेट तुमुन पठितुम गच्छति और पढ़ने को जा रहा है लेखितुम गच्छति तुमुन प्रत्यय स्नातुम गच्छति आने को जा रहा है
a little late, but I think they have given Bhutakala, so Abhyasa 34.
हाँ, correct.
भूत में बदलो, वर्तमान में बदलो. So basically सब में हो सकता है. Wherever there is continuous. And then in the example, the first example, Saha Graham Gachan Asti
Satyam. Correct. हाँ, correct Abaji. Thank you. Good catch. Saha Graham Gachan Asti Asi Bhavishyati. Lat lakara, lang lakara, rit lakara. All three are given. So all three kalas are possible. Satya. Correct. So Kshatri Shanach will work for all of them. Thank you. Dhanyavadaha. Shad Trimshat 36. Tumunvalau Kriyayam Kriyarthayam. So here he is in Patitum Gacchati, Lekitum Gacchati, etc. This sutra number is 3.3.10 3.10.
This one, this what is Ilvulau?
Tumun Vulau are two pratyayas. You see, it is ending in au. Jaise Ramaha, Ramau. So there are two. Tumun and Nul. Nul pratyaya. Nul is also one pratyaya.
How did you pronounce it? I just wanted to get that.
Tumun Ulau. Both are there, right? You have to split here. Tumun is there, and then you say Nul. Tumun Ulau. When you say quickly, they all end up sounding the same. Gan, there is one, that sutra, right? Namo Hraswadachi Namun Nityam. So many nakaras come. Somewhere 3-4 nakaras, anuswaras will also come. Na, all of them come. When you say quickly, sometimes you just swallow some, but it is Tumun Ulau Kriyayam Kriyarthayam. So there are two pratyas.
When you say two pratyas, in one sentence, just show me where the two pratyas are.
In one sentence, just show me where the two pratyas are.
Yeah. How the two pratyas come together in a sentence, or they are just two separate pratyas you are talking about?
Yes, of course they are two separate pratyas. You can see the examples, So for example,
so here we are doing both Tumun and
Nul.
Nul.
Both we are doing, correct. Tumun and Nul, but Nul I don't think Rachananuvada gave, Kaumudi has given examples. But you see...
There are after 6.
There are.
1, 3.
Google
Pratyaya. Page number, you will find a list at least. Maybe not examples, but...
Oh, you mean in the end? In the end.
In the end.
In the end they have. Yes. No, in the Abhyasa.
Abhyasa they are saying, Dekho Abhyas 43.
Acha, 43. So they are given space separately on 43. Okay. Thank you, Sumanjay ji. Correct. They have given lut and mul in Abhyasa 43. Absolutely. Thank you very much. So there, Nul Pratyaya will come. Nul Pratyaya, of course, there is one more sutra we have seen for Nul, Nul Trichau. That is what they have given on 43. Abhyasa will come there eventually. But then, so Sundarji, for your question, Nul Pratyaya will have Prayoga in Abhyasa 43. Although the meanings will be similar, and of course 213, right, Dr. Sumanjay ji? 213, I think. So if you see 213, you can find Nul Pratyaya examples. That is how the dhatus will form after Nul Pratyaya is added. Those examples will be given in 213. Yeah, also they are given in Kashika. Atra kima atha kimartam nul vidiyate yavata nul trichau. This means sutra for nul trichau. This sutra. Iti samanena vehita eva. So asminapi vishay bhavishyati. Rita kriyartha padena, kriyarthopapadena bhadyate. So for kriyayam, kriyarthayam, when these two are there, nul and tumun will work. Ichartak dhatu. So then we come to this number 2, Dvitiya Bhaga. Ichartak धातुओं, शक आदि धातुओं तथा पर्याप्त अर्थ के शब्दों और समयवाचक शब्दों के साथ भी तुमुन होता है. So there are 3 points here. First point, इच्छार्थक, शक आदि. Then पर्याप्त अर्थ, द्वितीय. So this is 1. So, or even you can say it 1 इच्छार्थक, 2 शक्कादि, पर्याप्ता अर्थ 3, समयवाचक चतुर्थ. 4 are there. 4 types of prayoga for tumun pratyaya are given. First prayoga, इच्छार्थक. इच्छार्थक we know well. If I say patitum ichha, what other pratyaya can I use instead of tumun? Sun. Sun. So patitum ichha. Pipatisha. Patitum ichha, pipatisha. Patitum ichhati, pipatishati. You have to match the vachana and purusha. So dhatu plus sun equals dhatu plus tumun plus ichha. This niyama also we can use. This is a shortcut, but this way we can see dhatu plus sun, dhatu tumun ichha. Okay, but this is also true for shaka adi dhatu. Shaka adi dhatu. What are the shaka adi? So there is a sutra 3.4.65. Which all dhatus can get tumun pratyaya in that ayatha? This one. Shaka, drisha, jna, gla, ghata, rabha, labha, krama, saha, arha, asti, artheshu tumun. 11 are given. Saha, arha, asti. So you see in Kashika examples are there. Shaknoti, grishnoti. So bhoktum shaknoti, he can eat. He can enjoy in that way. He is able to enjoy, capable of enjoying. Grishnoti, ghatate, arabhate, labhate, glayati, prakramate, sahate, arhati, asti. All these examples are there. Many examples they are given for all these dhatus. Shak adi dhatu. That is why Rachananwala said shak adi dhatu. You have to take all those dhatus in 3.4.65. Shak adi dhatu. Sorry, there is a cat outside the door. Can you hear?
Yes.
Okay.
He's speaking in a dhatu we are trying to figure out.
It also has some ichha. It is saying.
Yes, bhoktum ichha or kya? Wants milk.
Yeah. Yes.
Dhokdam bhoktum ichha. Marja raha. इच्छार्थक धातुओं शक आदि धातुओं तथा ओके सो 1 we saw and 2 we have seen and now 3 पर्याप्त. So पर्याप्त अर्थ में भी तुमुन प्रत्यय will work. Alam patitum, that way they will give. Alam patitum alam. Stop. Of course, no need to alam patitum. Alam khaditum or alam dvaditum or vivadena alam. That way we can say. So in some places, tumun pratyaya is allowed. For paryaptartha. Enough in that way. Stop. That way. Then samayavachak शब्दों के साथ भी तुमुन होता है. samayavachak शब्दों के साथ. So this example in Abhyasa, they have given, you see this, fourth Abhyasa sentence, this one. Esha samayaha kalo vela va patitum. Esha kame samaya, this is the time to study in that way. Esha samayaha patitum. Esha kalaha patitum. In that way you can also use. This is the time to study. अस्तु तुमुन् वलौ क्रियायां क्रियार्थायां नियम 132. They are not given a lot of sutras in Rachananuvada Kaumudi, but we can take a lot of important sutras and some that we have already seen also are valid here. So for example, this shabda is there, jetum. In Brihadaranyaka, ji dhatu will become jetum. In Brihadaranyaka, in first chapter, there is that putrena ayam loko jayya karmana pitriloka vidyaya devaloka. That one point comes in first chapter. Putrena ayam loko jayya. Where this jayya shabda is coming from? So there is a sutra. Kshayya jayyau shakyarthe. That is, which sutra number I don't know. Same, if anybody can check. Kshayya jayyau shakyarthe. That is only for 2 dhatus. So in that you had asked for 1 dhatu only, there are some sutra. Kshayya jayyau shakyarthe is only for 2. Kshetum shakyam kshayam. Jetum shakyam jayyam. Sutra number, has anyone found? You can search. Jetum, this is sutra number. Okay, we'll search here only.
6118.
6118. 81. This one, correct. Kshayya jayo shakyarthe. So you see, for these 2 dhatus only, there is one sutra. So here in Laghu Siddhanta Kaumudi, there is no Laghu Siddhanta Kaumudi, but here you can take Siddhanta Kaumudi. Kshetum shakyam chayyam, gshetum shakyam jayyam. So this jayya shabda comes from jetum tumun. Jetum shakyam, that is what we saw, right? Shak adi dhatu, jetum shakyam. So there, jetum shakyam jayyam. So jetum is given. Then there is some more dhatus we can say. For example, shochitum. What is the dhatu? Actually, this is not a good question. Shuchi dhatu. Shuchi dhatu, shochitum. Gunakara is happening. But there is a better. Pach dhatu. Pach has become paktum. Why?
Tumun pratyay. And cha became ka. That was
Choho kuhu. Satyam.
That's the favorite sutra of mine. It's all.
Yes. There is one Swamiji here. I think he has made a list of all these 1-2 word sutras, you know. Nami, Choho kuhu, Torli. So all these sutras he'll come and he chants when you ask to chant sutra. Very smart. So that way there are lots.
You have to say Torli. The effort of muting and unmuting is more than saying.
Yes, correct. Saying will take less time than mute and unmute. So Storni, Choho, Kuhu, all these sutras are there. But they of course have more meaning than their words. The meaning is longer than the length of the...
Actually, our Kharicha is also like
Kharicha, Satyam, Kharicha, and also we saw Hashicha, right? Hashicha, I think we saw. That also is like that. So these 2-3 syllable kind of... Rohri, correct. Rohri, absolutely correct. Rohri, Jher juice, there is a sutra in Linga. So there will be other sutras like this. And one syllable sutras also will be there. You just have to check. Nishtha, 2-36 that we saw for Taktavatu Nishtha, that is also 1-2 syllable sutra. Then, so this same way like Paktum, you can also say Vaktum. Vaktum Icha Vivaksha, that Vach Dhatu is coming there. Cha is going to Ka, Choho Kuhu. Then Kharicha actually will work somewhere here, but I am just thinking where it will work. Kharicha. Dakara has to become Takara for Kharicha. You see any Dakara dhatus becoming Takara here? Maybe this Chid Chetum. Here we go. So this Dakara has become Takara through Kharicha. Even Rudh Dodhum, you can maybe... No, not Rudh Dodhum. Chid Chetum, Dakara to Takara through Kharicha.
Chid Chetum. Ruddham is in that category.
Yes, but Takara is not there, right? Dakara has come. That is the bottleneck. But it should be okay because Kharicha, I think, talks about Tritiya Akshara, right? I think it talks about Tritiya Akshara. So it will be okay. So this kind of transformation sutras, we can make a list, This Cha to Ka is Chohokuhu. The to Ta is Kharicha. And then Ta to Dha. Dhakara, Dirgha. That will happen through one sutra called Jhashas Tator Dho Daha. 8-40. This came in Sarvavedanta Siddhasara somewhere about 2-3 weeks ago. Jhashas Tator Dho Daha. So this Takara to Dhakara, if you see somewhere, that is through that sutra.
So what was Choho Kuhu number here?
8 to something. Must be. We can check.
We can check.
Cho, if you say Cho only. 8 to 30.
This Chakara to Dhakara.
Chakara to Kharicha?
No.
That one. Jhashas Tator Dho Daha. This will be, sorry, not Kasha, Jhasha.
And what did this do?
Takara becomes Dhakara. You see, Lab Dhatu, Lab Dhatu they are given, right? This Bha to Hraswa Bha. Like this Kta, Nishtha Pratyaya is there in Labha. Labha plus Nishtha when you do, they become Labdha. But that Nishtha Pratyaya, when you are doing Kta Pratyaya, that Takara has become Dhakara. Labdha. Dakara has come from Takara. So, Ta to Dha is Jashar Sator Dho Daha. You see here? This one. 8 to 40. 8 to 30, 8 to 40. 8 to many of these sutras will come. 8th chapter itself, a lot of these will come. Then 8 to 36, there is one. We have seen this sutra. Vrashja Brashja. Vrashja Brashja, Srija Mrija, Yaja Raja, Braja, Chasham, Shaha. That, in that sutra, Shakara becomes Shakara. This Talavya will become Dantya. Here, sorry, Talavya to Murdhanya. Sorry, correct. Talavya will become Murdhanya. Sh to Sh. That way. Talavya to Murdhanya. So this is through Varshya Brush. So you see a lot of these sutras in order 8 to 30, 8 to 36, 8 to 40. They are all like this transformation kind of sutras. So that is Vrashya Bhrashya, Srija Mrija Yaja Raja. So here you can add also Sh to Sh. Then there is one Mukhya Sutra, but the Prayoga, where is it? Akara. If you see, so here Vrashya Brashya we have seen. Brashja, Srija, Mrija, Yaja, Raja, Braja. Everything they have given in order. That is the whole sutra. Vrashya, Bhrashja, Srija, Vrashya, Bhrashya, Srija, Mrija, Yaja, Raja, Braja. That is the whole sutra. They have given all the dhatus. So Srij will become Srashtum. That is why in Taittiriya Upanishad we have Tat Srishtva Tadevanu Pravishat. Having created, he entered. In that way Srishtva will come. And then Yaj dhatu, Yashtum or even Ishtum you can say. That Shakara came from here. Prashtum, etc. Then A or I अंत वालों में आ हो जाता है. So this A has come from a sutra called Adecha Upadeshe Shiti. So A to A. This also you can say. Adecha Upadeshe Shiti. This is sutra number 6145. 6145. So for certain dhatus, Gai will become Gatum, Trai Tatum, Ahvatum. Dirgha is happening here. Of course, A, I also you can put here. These two will become Akara through here. Then धातु अंत में म को न हो जाता है. This we have seen in Sandhi Sutra. Anuswara se parasavarnaha, I think, right? I think it is Anuswara se parasavarnaha. Makara will become Nakara if Takara is coming. Here, this one. Gam to Gantum. Why Makara became Nakara? This is all on page number
we saw this more to know something.
we saw in Sandhi, when we did that Sandhi Vichara, we had seen. Okay, we'll see again. 215 or something. It'll be.
Akarshi, there is a question that I have. Suppose there is a particular pratyaya and there are dhatus. Now, is it like that pratyaya will be able to operate on all dhatus, or there are rules which prevent pratyayas to be operated on certain dhatus? Is that also a possibility?
You like, for example, Shatri Shanach, right? Shanach will not work on Parasmay Pada dhatus. Shatri will not work for Atmane Pada dhatus. Those kinds of rules you may get. Generally, there will be exceptions, but generally there will be small rules like that. That is possible. But generally, you can just take as a rule of thumb, pratyayas should work on all dhatus, except they will give exceptions where applicable, like Shatri Shanach. Here we go. This is what we saw, right? Anuswara se yahi parasavarnaha. The sutra number is 8458. Anuswara se yahi parasavarna is saying plus kaha will become ankaha. So that gantum example is here. Shantaha they are given. Sham plus taha will become shantaha. Nakara has come. Makara to nakara. Anuswara se yahi parasavarna. Okay, back to Tumun. For this Shatri Shanach, why Shatri? For example, if you want to check, in ashtadhyayi.com, you can go to Kridanta for a specific dhatu. And in Kridanta Rupe, you will see there won't be Shatri Shanach, Shatri Pratyaya for some Atmane Pada. Or there won't be some Shanach Pratyaya for Parasmay Pada. Except in certain cases. Some dhatus will have Bhava Karmano or something like that. Then you will have. But generally, there will be some roots. Anyway, Gamtum Gantum, Makara to Nakara. So this also you can add. And then Sodhum, Saha to Dhaha. Why Hakara has become Dhakara? You see? Her to Dha. There is another sutra. Her to Dha. Hodaha. Another, like Choho Kuhu. Hodaha. This is 8 to 31. So you see 8 to 30 we saw. 8 to 30 Choho Kuhu. 8 to 31 Hodaha. 8 to 36 or 34 that Vrashcha Brashcha. 8 to 40 Jashastator Dodaha. They're all in order. 8.2 has number of sutras like this. 8 to 30, 8 to 31, I guess, right? 8 to 31, Podaha. There's another sutra. So you see, while they have not given any sutra names, we can see also, this is what I wanted to show. While sutra names, of course, they have not specified in Rachananu Kaumudi. So technically this will all be Laghu Siddhanta Kaumudi, words only. This is all already Laghu Siddhanta Kaumudi, we have to say, because we are going and looking at sutras that are not.
But one thing, see, when we search, if we say her to her,
you cannot search that.
No way to put in as her to her.
No, you can't. No, that is not there. You have to know the dhatu and its rupa. So,
that is the,
you will have to create, Sundarji. You can create.
No. I know. It's all creation. That's because that search is not there for us.
In ashtadhyayi.com it is not there, but maybe there are some resources like this, If not, we can put, maybe helpful. Like these transformation kinds of sutras, maybe that is online, but, or, maybe we can suggest to ashtadhyayi.com if some resources there. Maybe they can accept our suggestion and incorporate something. That's possible. Her to dha, why it happened. Mer to na, tha to dha, why all these have happened. That's a good point. So these in Tun Pratyaya, while they have not given, we can find sutras like this. Okay, but they have given this one. This is not a sutra. This is just a niyama. Tum kama manasorapi. A sutra nahi hota. I don't think it is Vartika also. You can check quickly, but I don't think it is a Vartika either. Yeah, see, there is nothing. So tum kama manasorapi is only for niyama. There is no kind of sutra. So we've got about 10 minutes left. We will also finish 37, Tvapratyaya. This is where we have come until, right? We have finished until Tvapratyaya so far. Atra,
right? The null part of the...
Null, when it comes we'll see. 43 it will come, right? Null and Trich are coming together in 43. There we'll see.
Because now, the sutra said
Tumun Vala. Correct, Tumun Vala. Okay, so what we'll do... Correct. So, but we can see the prayoga. So there is no kind of, doubt, right, in the mind. Nul Trichau Sutra, if you say, see, Karakaha, right? This is Nul Pratyaya. This is Nul Pratyaya. Karakaha, Kridhatu, Nul Pratyaya is Karakaha. Harakaha, Nul Pratyaya. That Kakara will come at the end. The person who is doing in that way. Sarva Dhatubhyo Nul Trichau Pratyayo Bhavataha. All Dhatus will have Nul Trichau. So Dr. Sumanjay ji's question. Sarva Dhatubhyo Nul Trichau Pratyayo Bhavataha. Kintu Shatrishana Nasti. Na Bhavata.
Meaning, what is the Prathama Vibhakti Shabda is from Nul Pratyaya?
Karakaha. Karakaha, Karakau, Karakaha. Let's say Ramaha. In that way it will follow. So, you can see, right, some Pathakaha, Adhyapakaha. Adhyapak Shabda is there, right, for teacher. Adhyapakaha. Adhyapakaha, there is this Nul Pratyaya is there. Adhyapan karne wala. Or, the one who teaches, Adhyapak. Or even Deepakaha and all, that also is correct, right? Deepa karne wala, Deepakaha. So Nul Pratyaya is that the one who is doing, in that way it will come. Nul Pratyaya. But more examples we will see in 43, then it will become clearer. 37th Abhyasa, Tvapratyaya. Tvapratyasya. So you see in the beginning, if you see all the pratyas, we have seen so far, we saw Nich. Sorry, 1 second. We saw Nich, Sun, Nishtha, that is Ta and Tavatu. Then we had Sad is Lat and Sorry, Shatrushanach. I'll just say Shatrushanach. Then we had seen Tumun. And now we see Twa. But along with Sun, or Nich, I think, one of them. Along with that, we also saw Matup, right? Matup Pratyaya, quickly we had seen. And for plus Tumun, we had seen little bit Nul, but of course it will come again. Nul, it's better to write this way. Nul.
We also introduced Ini.
Ini, Satyam, Shatra, I think, one of them, Ini also came. Ini, Ata Ini Tanav. So there are these number of pratyayas we have seen so far, even though these main 6 are only in Rachananada, but we had seen some others. Like that, there will be some more. We are potentially, at some point, I don't think there is one pratyaya called Chui Pratyaya, there is Cha Pratyaya. I don't think these two are in Rachananada Kaumudi. So if they are not there, we will see these also. But first, let us finish what is there. So, Twa Pratyaya. Point I was trying to say is in some pratyayas like Nich and Nishtha and Tumun, there were a lot of other sub-pratyayas we had seen, sub-sutras. But San Pratyaya didn't have any. Even Tavatu, I think, didn't have any. So some, or Shanach, one of those, some of those, they didn't have any Tavatu. They didn't have any sub-sutras. But those sutras will also work where similar shabdas are coming. It is not that some Pakara Sutra will work only for Nich. If there is some other place where Pakara is coming, for example, so there will be some other Sutra valid here, there also it will work. It is not that that Sutra is specific to that Pratyaya. It can go beyond Pratyayas. Twa Pratyaya. Samana Kartrikeyoho Purva Kale. Important. Tad Srishtva Tadevanu Pravishat. So you see in Tad Srishtva, first Srijadadu became Srishtva. The to Sha. Sha to Sha. That is through that Rascha Brascha, right? Rascha Brascha Srijamrija. Srishtva. That is what we saw, I think. Anyway, that Shakara will come. That is one sutra. Then Srishtva has Twa Pratyaya. So Samana Kartrikeyoho Purva Kale. That also will come. In Brihadaranyaka Upanishad 1.4.10, right after Mahavakya, after Mahambrahmasmi Mahavakya, there is one line, Pashyan Pratipede, Rishir Vamadeva, etc. Pashyan Pratipede. There are two karyas. Here also, Padkar, Ekar, this will be Twa. This is Twa Pratyaya. So, जैसे Padkar Gachati, पठित्वा गच्छति, पढ़कर जा रहा है, और लिखकर जा रहा, लिखित्वा जा रहा गच्छति, खादित्वा, हाँ ये मीन खादित्वा गच्छति, खा के जा रहा है, खाकर विद्यालय जा रहा है. So this is an important sutra.
So earlier we looked at खाने के लिए जा रहा है.
हाँ.
And now we are looking because he is going to eat.
Correct.
Or he wishes to eat.
Correct.
Now here we are saying he has eaten.
Correct. So
he is eaten and gone.
हाँ, इच्छार्थक में तुमुन प्रत्यय, खादितुम गच्छति, खाने के लिए जा रहा है और खाने को जा रहा है, और हियर खादित्वा गच्छति, खाकर खा के जा रहा है, खाकर जा रहा है. That's it. Correct. Then alankalvoho, this sutra, alankalvoho pratishedayoho pracham.
आकाश जी, I have a question.
हाँ.
ये जो है ना समान कर्तृकयोः पूर्व काले, is this something like स्वामी जी समानाधिकरण के ये दो शब्द हैं कहते हैं?
हाँ.
Is it something?
You see, so okay, so this is a good question in the sense, it does not have a direct relation. The relation is the word samana, right? समानाधिकरण में भी समान है, समान कर्तृयोः पूर्व काले में भी समान है. समान मीन्स सेम, राइट? समान अधिकरण मीन्स एक अधिकरणे, द सेम अधिकरण in one same location. Like if there are three shabdas, today it came, right? That hotva, that hotra, ritvija. So they are all in samanadhikarana. Hotra, ritvija, and some Adit, Surya, Agnya, all that, Agnina. Everything was in Tritiya Ekvachanam, right? That is, Tritiya is in Adhikarana. So they are all in Samana Adhikarana. Same location. Samana kartrikayoho will not be one location. Here the sameness is for the karta. There is one karta who is doing two karya. There is one adhikarana. Samana adhikarana. Here samana karta. So there is no great relation apart from the word samana. Alankalvoho. Alankalvoho pradishede prachangtva. For alam shabda also you can use this tva pratyaya. Alam kritva. Kritva khalu. Khalu shabda also you can use. Alam hasitva. Mat haso. Simply you can say. Or you can say alam hasitena also here. Alam vivadena. We had seen earlier this. Stop. Enough debating. Alam vivadena. Alam hasitva. They can some examples they can try to improve, but anyway, alam hasitva mathaso matkaro alangritva and that. In tva pratyaya also many of the sutras that we had seen earlier, they will work. Just say labdhva is here, right? This labdhva, it is similar to labdhum, right? When we saw tumun pratyaya, or labdham when we saw nishta, shadra pratyaya, labdha in that way. So here this dhakara has come in labdhva. This here this lakara has come, dhakara. So this dhakara has come from the sutra 8 to 40 something. Jashas tator dhodaha. We had seen this just now. Jashas tator, I think this will be Jashas tator dhodaha. I think this is the sutra. Anyway, the takara has become dhakara. Labdhva has come. Then makara lopa happens. Gatva. Where is gatva? Here. Gatva, ratva, yatva, natva. In all this, makara lopa happens. Makara lopa. This is through a sutra 6.4.37. Long sutra. Anudatopadesha vanati tama anati tanotyadinam anunasika lopo jhali. I think. Anyway, just this sutra may not be so, at least in Vedanta, in our classes it is not asked, but it is good to know gatva, ratva, natva, in Mangalacharana etc. natva will come. So that all these hatvapi sa iman lokan nahanti na nibhadyate. Bhagavan says in 18th chapter, hatvapi, hatva has come from this. Andhatu has become hatva. Anunasika lopa. जन आदि में ई भी लगता है. जन सन खन. Does this ring a bell? Jana sana khana. Yesterday we saw this sutra.
No. It is part of the sutra.
This sutra, yesterday we had seen. Of course, if there is a list, it is easy to refer. So we'll make a list. No worries.
We saw it in 6.4.42.
6.4.42. Correct.
Jana sana khanam sanjalo.
Satyam. So jana sana khana. Jana sana khanam sanjalo. That sutra is for these three dhatus. Jandhatu, sandhatu, kandhatu. That says that ikara will come, basically. Ikara is coming in these three dhatus. So jan will not become jatva. Only gam will become gatva. So this is the value of these sutras, right? For some dhatus, the action is different. For gam dhatu, it is gatva. But you cannot say, I will use janasana kana for gam dhatu and say gamitva. No. Because people do that. People say gamitva. It is not gamitva, it is gatva. So for these, Ashtadhyayi is full of this. For certain dhatus, this works. For certain dhatus, this works. Then our favorite has come. What is happening here?
Swa has become who? Like that.
There is also samprasaran, vach dhatu.
Samprasaranam. Satyam. Dr. Sumanjaji, what were you saying?
I was saying va has become u.
Correct. Va has become u. That is samprasarana. Va to u, year to u, year to e, and one more. Any memory? Va to u, year to e. You just see ayadi sandhi mein kya hai. All that will come here. Eco and echi mein whatever is there, that opposite will come here. Not ayadi sandhi, yana sandhi. Eco energy says u becomes va, e becomes ya, iti asya ityasya, and eco energy also says ra becomes
the rishi and all that.
satyam. So ra will become r. So for example, grah dhatu will become grihitva. This is the sutra 6116. Grahija vai vyadivashti vichati vishyati purchati bujjati nam niti cha. And 6115 vachiswapi yajadina kiti cha. Niti. Those two sutras are here. Samprasaranam is happening. Dhatus are also given. So grihitva is there, right? This is actually graha. That this raha, this ra has become ru through samprasaranam. In eco energy, ru will become ra. That is the opposite work. Yaja has become ishtva. Same way. Ya to e. Pra prishtva. Etc. Vas ushitva. Va to u. Samprasarana. Paktva. Dhatu.
Pach.
Sutra. You see, after 3-4 times, it is so easy. It comes very naturally. Like this Pakara Sutra, that Arti Hrivri, that also will become natural. Udahastastamboho, that will become natural. All these different sutras that are common, they become natural. Atra, Astu. Ga, Pa. Ga will become Geetva. The difference here, what is the difference? Do you see a difference between Sthitva and Geetva?
Dirga.
Here there is Hrasva. Here there is Dirga. There is a sutra for Hasva, there is a sutra for Dirga. For Dirga, there is one sutra. Not critical, very, very critical, because of course Geetva, Pitva and all, where are we going to see much? But anyway, Gumasta Gapa Jahati Samhali, that is the sutra here. But for Stha Dhatu, Jyatisyati Mastha Mittikiti. Sthitva, that is a different sutra. That number, if anybody can check please, Dhyati, Syati. What sutra number that is? Dhyati, Syati. Mastha Mittikit.
Dhyati Syati is 7440.
7440. Dhyati Syati. That basically says Dhyati. Dhyati means Dhyati. Di dhatu. Dhyati Syati. Si dhatu. Ma. Stha. Mittikiti. So in these 4 dhatus, this will become Di. Ikara will come. Dhyati. Dhyati Syati. Mastha Mittikiti. So you see, there is one sutra for Ikara. There is one sutra for Ikara. There is one sutra for U and E, Samprasaranam. There is one sutra to transform Ta to Dha, that we have seen. Cha to Ka, Cha to Ka. All these are there. Astu. Then, Dirga R ko Ir ho jata hai Tirtva. Tru will become Tirtva. So, to cross, having crossed, Mukti, Tirtva, Mukti, in that way. Tra to Tirtva, Tra to Tir. Then, other things I think we have seen here. We don't have to see in super detail. but just to demonstrate that a lot of these dhatus, they will have specific sutra, like this, I just saw something, ho, hitva, no, ho we want dhakara, anyway, ho to dha, if it happens, it is ho daha. It's not here.
Okay, we have less than 10 minutes.
Yeah. And then we have, so in this way, we have completed all the pratyas we have seen till now with sutras alone. So only sutra vichara pratyanam. Shvaha, tomorrow we will start Abhyasa 38. Not 37, 38. Lyap pratyaya tomorrow. Lyap pratyaya, also very important in Vedanta. Critical. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shantihi 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 Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashyagato Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Ishvaro Gurudatmiti Murtimedo Vibhagine Vyomodvyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Om Shantihi 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 Om